I'm wondering if you can share a story, leaving out any names or identifying details, about a challenging time either as a producer, an actor, or writer, and how it made you grow, for lack of a better word, but it really taught you a lot about either working with people, about yourself, about how things work.
Sure. I'll give you two.
Okay,
Two
great.
quick ones, a good one and a bad one.
Oh, good.
So working on the feature, I was handling all the cast, so I was dealing with agents and managers of, some of your big time agencies and management companies. And I'm someone that was like, I'll send you everything if you want to do it. Awesome. Fantastic. If you don't, okay, it's not a big deal. And everyone was from, the top A level agencies to the bottom ones were nice and sweet. There was just one where it was a communication error and we were going back and forth, and we just needed an answer. So it was like, and if it was fine. It wasn't like, if your client wants to do this, awesome. If they don't, just let us know, because we have to move forward because production starts, yada, yada, yada. Long story short, I ended up getting pretty reamed out on the phone, and where it was just like, and I took my licks. I did it. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't cross any boundaries. I didn't do anything. I caught somebody on a bad day. It wasn't an argument. It wasn't a fight. It was me getting yelled at. And so then I reached out to the other guys in the film and kind of told them what happened. And one of the directors pulled me aside and was like, it's, that's one person out of probably 500 that you talk to. So don't let that affect what's going on. And it hasn't. It's just a story that it's like, you caught someone on a bad day. And I don't hold anything against that person. And to be honest, they probably don't even remember speaking to me. And it was just one of those moments that it was like, oh, I guess there is that stereotype. Because I was like, all the stereotypes about Hollywood is wrong. Everyone's nice and everyone's cool and everyone wants to talk to you. And then that one was like, oh, man. Felt like Eeyore, just like down in the dumps for the day. But it ended up working out for the best for everyone involved.
Right.
For the person we wanted, their client, for us. I mean, it came about the wrong way, but the end product ended up working. And then on the positive side, I write for a company, a script development company, up-and-coming production company, and I got to have a meeting about my script with a pretty big-name producer. And I thought he was going to come in, who's worked in business for more years than I've been alive. So I thought he was going to come in and be like, this is garbage, this is what you need to do if you ever want to get this sold, yada, yada, yada. And he basically came in and gave compliments and gave notes, and his notes were more like, take these if you want to use them. You don't have to. This is just what I'm saying. And it was very cool to have someone that has more experience than I ever will if I live my whole life out here, to talk to me like I'm on his level when I'm not in any way, shape, or form. And I was like, learned from that as well too, that it's just like, oh, people just like what they do and they're willing to help people that are up and coming in whatever it is they're trying to pursue. It was really, really cool. And I've told, now without saying the name, I've told a lot of people that, and it's, from the comedy world to like, oh, big name people are nice too. It was really, really kind of rewarding and gave me a lot of confidence for what I was doing.
So if someone else were, because it's happened to me. I've called for interviews and I've experienced that same situation. And what do you advise someone that's going through that in the moment? Because it dissipates after a while, and then
you're talking about the bad part.
Yeah, the bad part, and because I think it will happen every once in a blue moon.
It was one of those things that it was like, I got off the phone. First of all, I was like out at the time. I was actually shooting something, so I was on set for something, dealing with another project. Not like I'm dealing with so many projects. It was just one of those.
Right.
What a pretentious thing to say.
No, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it was just one of those. Yeah, the one
Overlapping.
time something overlaps. Right. Like I wasn't in the right mood, and I would just say that I was dealing with like 5 people in this camp, and a bunch of them had the same name, so it was already very confusing to me. And I guarantee just something got lost in translation in between emails and phone calls, and there were a couple missed appointments, and so it just happened where it was like someone felt that I was going behind normal protocol.
Yeah, and that's what happened with me too.
Yeah,
and
so
I got reamed. Yeah,
and I got reamed, and it was just like and I wrote a very apologetic email because, and they wrote me an email back that was like not apologizing, but kind of understanding they were over the top a little bit with
that's
it.
Nice.
So it wasn't bad. And like I said, I never said anything. I just bit my tongue and was just like,
Nice.
all right, this is gonna happen. I'm learning.
Right.
It's fine. I'll remember it forever. And they, like I said, they haven't thought twice about it.
So it was like a Hollywood hazing.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
There we go. It was a Hollywood hazing.
Okay,
That was a
right.
cool way to, that was a good spin. It was a Hollywood hazing. Good old Kappa Delta hazing out here.
Right. And you dusted yourself off and you said now, because then it makes you not as afraid, I think, to take another
Yeah.
chance because you're like, okay, I've been through it.
Well,
I've
and you
been
know,
shoot
it was,
out.
it was a higher level. You know, they carried a lot of respect, so I never wanted to have a bad image or someone maybe meet
Sure.
them down the road and be like, hold on, did I yell at you on the phone once X amount of years ago?
Right, right.
But it, like I said, there were other people, you know, kind of on that same professional level as this other person that treated me like I was, you know, someone they've been working with the whole time. So it's like I said, wrong time, wrong day, caught someone in a bad mood, you know.
Right. And you dusted yourself off and you
Yeah.
said, now I'm
It's like she hit it. I was the parked car and she hit it. Two people have to make a car accident, right? She just happened to hit me while I was parked. So